Hi y'all, it's Wolfman and Rockstar here. Back with another video. I know you haven't seen my face in a while. I haven't done a talking video in a while, and I was gonna do another screen recording video, but it was time for y'all to see my face. Y'all, I did it. I got funded in 9 months. So people who tell you you can't learn how to trade, you can't get profitable, you can't get funded, it takes 5 to 6 years, they're projecting on you. It does not anymore. Now, the next video I'm going to post, I am going to show y'all the strategy that got me funded. I really just had to simplify. Like, as a beginner, I went through the whole ebbs and flows of trading. I started trading. I got profitable in 3 months. Then I started switching strategies, kind of like switching time frames. Like, I want to trade at 8:30. I want to trade at 9:30. I want to do all this. I want to do all that. And I noticed as a beginner, you have to really simplify that shit because well, some people do. I don't have the patience to sit. I don't have the patience to sit from 7 to 11 and wait for just one good setup. I don't. I picked the time frame that has the most great setups. It has the least fake outs, and I just get on. If it happens for me today, it does. I'm cool with it. If it doesn't, I'm not trading. That's what it was. The 10 a.m. strategy. It's not CRT, but it's kind of CRT, but it's really just catching the move of the 10 a.m. 4-hour candle. If you trade Forex, it's the 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. candle. So 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. candle. It's the biggest candle of the day. And usually it's either bouncing off a fair value gap, maybe as soon as it happens at 10, maybe it might have just bounced off a gap at like 9:45, so you're already in buys. There's some days where it will continue, and then some days you'll get 10 a.m. reversal. But it's so easy to just catch the PO3 of the beginning of the 4-hour candle and ride it up or ride it down. That's all I trade now. It's got me funded. I literally traded this and got funded in like 4 days after trying for months. So it is a thing. But now I have a new problem, which kind of was my problem before I switched to 10 a.m. And then now that I went back to my live account, I started picking up those old fucking habits again. So basically, if you've been watching me live trade, I've been live trading. I'm not live trading anymore, and I'll tell you why in this video. But I was taking dumb fake out trades on lower time frames, or just taking dumb trades for no reason and not waiting for my confirmation, getting eager, getting stopped out. And then the second trade, on the funded account, it was kind of fine. I would hold on the eval, I would hold the trade and make my money back and then some. But I'm like eating my profits. But lately, since I've been on my live account, I get in a second trade and immediately move my stop to break even because I don't want a double loss. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's real money. I'm copy trading my live account with my funded account, so there are two accounts I can make money off of. That's how I wanted to do it. That's the whole reason I got funded. I've been a live account trader. But now my problem is I went back to that. I took a dumb trade today. I even said it. Today is Thursday the 12th, so you'll see the live trade recap. I basically said we had a 30-minute bearish fair value gap up here and a bullish one down here. If we close below the bullish one, inversing it, we're going down. If we close above the bearish one, we're inversing it to go up. I said that. We were in a range. I actually love days like that when there's two fair value gaps and you just wait for one to inverse and we're in the middle. That's like the best setup, honestly. And then I got in the cells in the middle of the gap for what? And we had a hammer candle before, like the 15-minute, 30, and hour candle before 10 o'clock. They were all hammers, which means it was a long wick on the downside, small body on the top, which means we want to go up. So I could have bought buys right at 10 o'clock, but I was waiting for the confirmation. Got in sells, no reason to buy sells. Then it stopped me out to go my way. We did inverse that 30-minute fair value gap. I got in buys. There was another fair value gap on the 5-minute for a better entry, so I got on that. And then it kind of rushed down, not to my stop loss, but once I seen it rush down after moving up like 40 points in my direction, I moved my stop loss to break even. It was shitty price action, I will give you that. So it traded sideways in my drawdown, never stopped me out, and then ran up to my take profit at like 1 o'clock, which I usually get off the charts at 1. So it happened like, it started moving up at 1. So I think the trade ended at like 132. But again, I was right. And if, honest to God, because I'm a reactionary trader, I go in with the bias. When people ask me, what do you think NQ is doing tomorrow? What do you think ES is doing tomorrow? I don't give a shit. I don't. I get on the chart at 10 and I see where it's going at 10 o'clock. There's a fair value gap somewhere close to bounce off of or something at 10 o'clock. That's all I do. And I wait for a confirmation. If I get my emotions correct, I could be a 100% trader. I know that's a strange thing to say, but if you are reactionary and you only wait for the chart to show you where it wants to go, especially while looking at the 4-hour and the 4-hour 10 a.m. candle, the 4-hour chart just trumps. Like it goes to a liquidity and fair value gap so nicely, and it gives you a nice move when it does it, and that's why I like it. The 1 hour, the 10 minute, and all the lower time frames, yes, you can still get faked out on certain things. But in the 4 hour, you pretty much won't. It pretty much moves very safely. So you look at the 4 hour and then you catch your move on the hour or 30 minute or something less. You know what I'm saying? So now my new rules are one trade a day because my rules were two trades a day because if I lose, I want to get back in second one to make my losses back. However, I've learned that now emotionally doesn't work for me. I either just literally don't hold a second trade at all, or I take a dumb trade first, and then I make my money back, and I'll end the day at 500 in profit, or in profit. But the trade I took first was literally should not have been taken. There are some days I got faked out, but I got rid of my fake outs, and now I've just been getting in stupid trades. So now if I take one trade a day, even if I take that stupid trade, I'm done. And after taking like 5 stupid trades, I'm sure I'll be like, okay, I don't want to take that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Versus like always being like, oh, I can take a stupid trade and then I'll make it back on the second one. Because my second trade I'm more focused, but now I'm more scared because I don't want 2 losses on my account. You see what I'm saying? So yes, one trade a day, waiting for one A plus setup, and two, I'm going back to setting and forgetting, and that's why I'm not trading live anymore. If y'all do want to see that live, but it'll be quick. Like I'll be on the chart, I'll get on live. It might be 10, 20 minutes depending on the day, maybe 30, maybe an hour. We get it set up. I set the full bracket, and then I'm getting off the charts. I'm putting on a Hulu show. I might still sit at my desk, but I'll put on a Hulu show, or I'm like not watching the charts. Managing the charts to just not get losses has left me not making any money, really. Like, yeah, I'm going to break even, or yes, I'm locking in $10, $5, but I'm not getting the money I should. And most SAT traders, we do set and forget, because moving your shop to break even, it works sometimes, but you have to let it move far first, at least. You know what I'm saying? And I've done it a few times, but now I just want to set and forget. I really do. Or I can sit for a little longer once it hits like halfway, or take profit, maybe move to break even. But again, I kind of just want to go to setting and forgetting, one trade a day, one A plus setup. So I'm sitting and waiting for one A plus setup. It's my only trade of the day, not the two, and taking dumb trades. So the journey is really beginning here. Getting funded felt great and it feels good, and I already feel emotionally like not okay, which is crazy. I'm doing it. I begged for this. I manifested this. I prayed for this under a year. And now I'm like, oh, I got it. Now I'm shaking in my boots. So I'm going to go back to paper trading. I'm going to duck off and really get some payouts, make some money, show the receipts, and then open up the Discord for those people. And then those people will get the set and forget. I might stay on live for them because it'll be on my computer, because I do go live on TikTok on my phone and then YouTube on the computer. But I can leave the Discord open if people do want to sit and see how the trade plays out. I don't think that's necessary. Like if you're a signals person, you don't watch people sit and trade. I could also do that too. I could set the trade, and then if we got a win or we got a loss, I can just mark it in the chat like, okay, we hit TP, we won today. We hit stop loss, we lost today. So we'll see, but for now, those are my new rules. Just setting and forgetting, one trade a day, and you need to wait for a good setup. That's all it is. It's the patience. Like I could literally be 100% with my strategy, because I wait for like a bounce of an inverse survey gap on a higher time frame. I wait for displacement. Like I wait for things, so I'm never really wrong. I wait for change in the state delivery, so I rarely get faked out. I rarely lose. And just when I do, it's a dumb trade. Like I didn't need to take, like today, I did not need to take that sell. There was no reason to take that sell. Why? I think some guy in my chat was like, I'm in sales. That's what it was. I've let the chat get into my brain since I've been funded. Before I was funded, I was like, no, y'all are wrong. I'm right. And I was eating them up. I was right every time and they were wrong. Ooh. But lately, since I've been funded, and my funded account was ready today, but yesterday it wasn't, so I traded just my live account. And I let the people in the chat, I read it and I let them like, oh, I can see where they're in the sell, and then no, focus on yourself. Wait, I said it. Wait before above this fair value gap, below this fair value gap. We went above the fair value gap and ran up. It's easy. It's so easy, y'all. If you be reactionary, I was playing with this marker, and you just wait for the market to tell you where it wants to go, it's there. But then the emotional part is the hard part. It's the hard part for me. I'm a Cancer. If that plays into it, I don't know. So that's what's really been fucking with me. But other than that, it's like I'm here. I gotta do it. So yeah, I'm gonna paper trade, focusing on one trade a day, and then getting used to either hopefully like, dang, you've been missing out on this money, so don't play stupid when you get on the charts, or maybe it's I don't know what it's gonna be, but I felt the emotions, and I almost said I didn't want to trade once I got funded. Like that Wednesday, I didn't. I made money that Wednesday, only $18, but again, I didn't let my trades play out. I moved stop loss to break even, and then one I put a slight trailing stop in it, like soon, like 5 minutes after I got in the trade, and it ran down. So I left like, and I'm only trading one micro. I'm only trading one micro. So today my loss was $130, but yesterday I left like $300 on the table, and then I could have made $200 on that second trade. You know what I'm saying? So I'm using the smallest amount I can use, but $100 a trade does add up. Obviously, that's like 20 trades though, maybe like 15 on the funded account. But I started my live account with $2,000 in July, and now it's at $800. So I want to get that back up. I want to grow it and not to put more money in it. But obviously, if I do, it's just part of the journey. That's a good thing. If I blow this funded account, it's just a step in the journey. You need to keep going. But obviously, I don't want to. I just want to get the smallest amount of payouts, the $200 a day, and just go and just consistently do that. But not even focusing on the P&L. I don't even look at my P&L anymore. I set and forget, and I look at it at the end when I journal. So, because someone asked me that on live, like, how much did you lose? I don't care. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it because it was gonna make my emotions worse, and they were already bad. So yeah, the journey starts when you get funded for real, for real. That's when it starts. It starts when you get funded. Getting funded was fun. It was a nice rush of a goal, and now I have to really focus because now I have everything I want. I can just make money now, or I can lose money now. That's just what sucks. But yeah, I did it. Profitable, funded in 9 months. Still profitable. Even I have one loss. This is how I'm spiraling after one loss. This is my first loss in like 2 weeks. I am spiraling though because today should have been a win. I called the win. The sell trade I took, it wasn't even no confirmation. I don't mind taking a loss if I follow my rules, changing the state delivery, or after inverse fair value gap, or bounce of a 4 hour fair value gap, or like I actually took a good setup and then it just didn't. It wanted to fake us out, or it wanted to just go against us. That is fine, which rarely happens to me. It actually only happened to me it actually hasn't happened to me in like months. Since I've done this 10 a.m. strategy, there is no fake out. It just tells you where it wants to go, and you have to wait for a confirmation at a certain point, and the point will be clear. The point will be clear. So the market really hasn't been faking people out. People have been talking about shitty price action this week. It hasn't even been. It was shitty after our injuries. Like, yes, it was shitty. It scared me today, and that's why I moved myself off to break even, because after a loss, I just didn't want the double loss. But that would have been my first trade. The price action of it trading for a while in my drawdown was not the best, but it did wind up going our way eventually. It was just doing something, and it was going our way. So it's not really a fake out. You just had to have your stop loss and keep it where it was and be patient. That's how it was on Tuesday when I got funded. Everyone's like, shitty price action, shitty price action. It was, but we got to change in the stand delivery, and then it traded sideways for like 2 hours, and it finally like pushed down, made me $1,000, and I got funded. Like, you just have to wait shit out. But yes, update on the journey. I'm killing it. Spiraling after one day, but I really realize now that when there's real money on the line, I really have to just take one A+ setup and set and forget. I gotta get my emotions in check. I can't be playing around. You gotta just tunnel vision it in. So we'll see how I do. And like I said, now it's like you either have to. There's no like before I would do live, and now I would do the eval live and then the eval. But now the eval is not eval. It's a funded account. They're both now good accounts I can make money off. It's not a live funded account, but it is a funded account. So now it's just that or paper trading, which I don't like that alternative because I feel like I had a little more emotions when I did evals and paper trading. But now that I've been profitable and have done things, I do take paper trading seriously. So I will be paper trading tomorrow, probably all next week. We'll see, and then hopefully after that I can again one setup. So I'm really practicing on my patience. I'm getting a I speak voice memo affirmations when I trade, and I get them on Fiverr looped into like a nice 30-minute chat. So I'm getting one of those made that I can listen to while I trade. Since I'm not on live, I can listen to that, listen to music, and really zen myself out. And then I'll get some payouts, and I'll do the same in the Discord, and y'all can join it. It's coming soon, and it'll be drop shipping, Turo, investing, and not just trading in there. So if you're a drop shipper and you remember, I have a video when I was doing those 40, 50K months. I do have all the gems for dropshipping in there as well. But yes, thank you, and y'all keep going. I saw what's his name stop trading today, Scott SPX. Maybe he'll start again. So we lost one today, but good for him. He's in college studying some kind of tech, so he'll be good either way. And someone else told me they quit trading in one of my comments the other day, and good for them. I'm proud of them for realizing that and taking a break if they needed it, because it's not something you can really do emotionally like dropshipping. You could do that emotionally, and I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, you're a failure, you suck, da da da. No, like you have to try things, and you'll realize things are not for you when you try them. You don't know if something's not for you until you try it. But anyways, hold me accountable, y'all. Only one A+ setup a day. Setting and forgetting. If you have to bully me, I don't care. Y'all hold me accountable. Hold me accountable. Because I'll see y'all next week. I'll keep y'all posted. Hopefully I have an update. I want to get a good bearing so I can start a challenge like 1K to 10K, 10K to 100K. I'm ready to do that. Obviously, I've only been training for 9 months. You know what I'm saying? My year anniversary is technically October, but I took 2 months, took May off to go back to do a film commercial for some money, and then I moved in June, and I didn't really trade in June. So I only traded like the full 9 months fully. This is the 11th month, so 11 minus 2, 9, and then 10 months will be next month, but like the year anniversary. But at least I got funded before a year, whether it was the whole 11 months if you want to count them or the 9 I actually traded. So keep going. This is your motivation. And I will give you next motivation when I've brought my 2K account back up from 800 to 2,000. If I have to add money in it, that is going to suck, but I'll do it in 500K increments, 500K deposits. $500 deposits, so I'm not just blowing 2K at a time, and then if not, I'll just keep doing my funded account or paper trading. You know how to do it smartly. Most of y'all, I hope so, because a lot of people get on here and they say they lost 10, 20, 30K trading, and I don't think you have to do that. Just go back to paper until you get good again, and then you try again. That's it. Like in my whole trading journey, I've only spent like 3-4 grand, and that's just buying funded accounts for the most part, and buying like FX replay and like data and trading view. So it's balanced out between a lot of stuff. You don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars to learn how to trade. I promise you that. If you are, you need to stop. But yes, thank y'all. We did it. Discord coming soon. 1 A+ setup a day. Work on y'all patience like me. Sit and only make one good trade. Set and forget. Set the bracket. Get out. Go on about your day. Or even you can sit on your desk still, put on a show, put on a podcast. It will help you. That's what helped me get profitable and relax the first time. I clearly have to do that again. It's okay. See y'all.